Hello guys, thank you so much for coming over to my channel, and you guys are fantastic, and thank you for leaving me comments and doing the little likeness and subscribing my channel. It's just helping you guys, just helping me so much in so many different ways. So for that, I very thank you to you. Okay, so today we are going to do this roasting Japanese yam, and it's Korean yam too, but both way it works just fine. And I love this thing because once it's roasted, it is so sweet. And when we went to Japan, I always get this, and they sell it for like a 200 yen, which is probably $2.30 in at the grocery store over there. But here, I don't have to buy them. I can just cook it from here. So can you guys too. All right, so let me tell you about the this yam. So this yam right here is a purple color with white color inside, and this is a little bit different than an American kind yam. American kind is more of a little bit orange colored inside, and a little bit of a like a pumpkin type of skin color. So American store only sells the American yam. They do not sell this kind. So you have to go to your local Asian market to get this. And also if they're on sale for 99 cents a pound, get it. Because they normally sell it for around $1.89, all depending on your place where you live. They could even sell it for more money. Okay, besides that point, so my wife tells me that I need to tell a little bit of history, which she wrote me, and so which I don't know the whole lot of history about it because I kind of live in a poor poverty kind of level, but that's okay. But she's telling me in a little bit of history of it. So they call it gamaso, so ceramic Korean traditional pot cooking with the fire. And here's a picture of it right above is the picture for you and see what it looks like. And apparently, according to my wife, she says that when you put the goguma, Japanese yam, inside the fire while the rice being cooked in a big ceramic pot thingy, the sweetness, the roasted smell, everything just comes to life. And so, but too bad we don't have that kind of system here. We just have to go for the oven, which is fine. So this is small Japanese yam right here in the pan. So when you go to Asian market, you see a Japanese yam. They come in like a smaller size, sometimes a little bit rounder, like a baseball size, and sometimes they come in a bigger size. Things to avoid when you roasted Japanese yam is to don't get like big fat ball looking thing or big fat whatever. The trick is to always get the skinny and smaller size are the best choice for it. Why? Because it gives the better sweetness and not so much like potatoey taste. Okay, is the key. So before you start this thing, is to put this thing in a sink, the whole thing in a sink, and soak it in the water for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, all depends. And the reason you soak it in the sink is to loosen all the dirt that has been built into sink, and the water will help loosen all the dirt so that when you scrub it later, it's easy to come off. And that's the key for it. And they do come in like a little black end and stuff. Don't worry about it. Don't even cut it or anything. And so just leave it as natural as it can be. It's always the good way. So before you put it in the oven, you just make sure that any damp area in moist, just kind of lightly damp it like this so it's semi-closed or semi-dry. The whole idea for the Japanese yam is to soak it and then keep the moist built it in that helps the Japanese yam to roast better is the key also. Okay, so I am going to dampen all of them. This Japanese yam, there are 3 ways you can do it. First, you can use a frying pan, and using the frying pan, you can just put like a wax paper and a little bit of water, and then put the Japanese yam right on top, and with the lid on top. That's first method. And then second method, you can use a cookie sheet and put the mashed potato or sweet potato right on top of it and cook it. Okay. And the third method is the one we are going to use. It's a tinfoil one, and this is the method I am going to do it now and show it to you. So I do have a tinfoil that's already been pre-cut, and I'm going to go ahead and open the oven lid, and I'm gonna put this tinfoil on the bottom in the oven. Now, the reason I put the tinfoil down there is to prevent from Japanese yam, the juicy sugar, preventing from dripping down to the bottom of the oven. Because if once it does, sugar kind of burns, and it creates a fire, not fire, but the smoke, and you don't want that. So that's why we put this tinfoil underneath. Okay, so let me go ahead and put one by one to turn the oven on to 425. This is a gas stove, so it might be different than yours oven, because yours might be electric, but this is gas. So okay, so right now it's set for 425, and oven is preheating, and so we are going to roast this Japanese yam for 15 minutes. Okay, when we come back in 15 minutes, we're going to use a glove, and we're going to kind of squeeze the Japanese yam to, if it squeezes a little bit, then it's almost getting close to getting roasted done. Okay, so let's check in 15 minutes later. Yeah, so I would say let's check it for another 15 minutes later to see if it's gonna be done or not. But we're so dang close. Okay, I can smell it right now. All right, then let's wait for 15 minutes. Okay, guys, it's been 15 minutes, and let's check the oven and see if it's done or not. Okay, oh dang, it's really hot. It's burning my face, but that's okay, because this thing is gonna smell so good. It is smells so good. All right, so let's put this plate right here and take it one by one. Wow, it smells so good, guys. I cannot believe it. Good thing I'm wearing this thing because it's hot. Okay, and let's close this. Okay, and bring it out to the table right here. Oh my gosh, can you see, guys? Can you see the steaming? Look at that. Oh, it looks so good. And yeah. Ooh, it is still hot, guys. I cannot believe it. Okay, so when you peel this thing, you just have to be careful. I mean, of course, you guys can put it on a table, like a clean plate, and use a fork or something to eat it. But I'm not gonna do that way, because I'm just gonna peel this skin off. And wow, you're eating first before I get to peel this off? Jeez.
It's very sweet.
Very sweet. It's really good. Oh, wow, she must be really hungry. She peeled it fast.
It tastes really good.
I can't believe it. Oh, it's so hot. Isn't it hot for you?
Not too bad.
Not too bad? Oh my gosh.
You know what? I remember when I was little, I used to eat this. We used to cook it under the fire, and when you take it out, because it was in the wood fire, when you take it out, it gets like all black. So when you eat it, all around your mouth, it's all like black, and your fingers are black. Sometimes you look all black, and we tease each other. It's been fun like that.
Wow, that's an excellent story. I like that. I remember when I was eating, when I was in an orphanage, that there was a like a oil-looking drum that they made into like homemade oven. Has this 5 drawers that has a whole bunch of gogoma, sweet potatoes inside of it, and cooked in a like a wooden flame fire. And when they take it out, oh my gosh, the smell just goes miles and miles away. And as she says that when you peel the skin off, your hand gets all black and stuff. Yeah, I remember those days. So every time I eat this, that's what it reminds me of back then. But when I bite this, it's just soft and roasted taste, and it's just really sweet. I want you guys to try this. It's really, really simple, and I guarantee you guys will love it. Okay?
Some people may like to eat with the peeling, and it depends on your preference.
I'm gonna eat it with the peelings. That's an extra flavor. Yum. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching the video, and see you next video. Bye. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And
Let me try it.
okay, see you guys. PO496 is not just for this vehicle, but it's for the many other vehicles, for all makes and models, for Japanese to the American car. It must be a general code for PO. 3 things I need to check for: gas cap, the purge valve, and let's see, the tank pressure. Those are 3 things I have to check.